It is 12:53. We are live and local on this day before Christmas Eve. Austin Reed coming to you from our Tower District studios inside the Mike Briggs building. And here is a live shot of the situation outside our window here in the Tower District. It is raining today. Mountains getting some snow. This is a very good thing. Obviously, we're in a drought. I haven't even said anything about these yet.
You don't need to say anything about them. That just shows how much lightness you have.
Yeah, right. Thank you. I appreciate
And when the
that.
lights go out, you're still light.
Excuse me, I don't know about that. Betsy, welcome.
Thank you.
You are one of my favorite guests. You know that, right?
Okay, he paid to say that.
No. I love you. Wow. What have you been up to?
I've been up to my usual expanding my knowledge, expanding my offerings, expanding my personal growth, finding new artists. Mm-hmm. Found out one of my friends has released her first oracle deck.
Oh.
So before we went on air, I wanted to pull a card. So this will be like our theme.
Okay.
You are a high vibe honey, worthy of everything you desire. You are magical. That's for everybody.
That's for everybody, not just me.
Not just you, because you are obviously magical with the lights.
With the lights, yeah, just today.
I really like the other one too, though.
Yeah, okay, well, I'll put it on. Here's the thing.
I did it.
It's yeah, there we go. The problem is it's
Oh, you got, turn them around. You got the little tag in front, like the tag on your shirt.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, and it's got gold stripes.
This is pretty cool. but there's like
Are we serious?
These white with feathers.
Feathers.
So now, the rest of the day people are gonna be like, dang, you need a shower. Your
So
hair's gross.
that's a little confusing to me because they're feathers. They're like feathers.
Guess where this was made?
I don't know what.
China.
But I did not know reindeers had feathers.
Oh yeah.
I know horses have feathers.
Yeah, some do, right? Or do they all?
They all do.
They all. Oh, okay.
Yeah, that's part of their hair
Their
somewhere.
George the tortoise does not have feathers
Unless he eats one.
unless he eats one. He's been hiding. It's been raining, obviously, so he's in his cage. Everybody, they're like, "Who's George?" George is our tortoise. He's the Tower District mascot. Lives here at Central Valley Talk in the backyard. So,
And I'm not going to call him a roadhouse.
yeah, right. No.
Because anytime I've gone out to see him, I have misstepped.
Really?
Yes.
Well, yeah.
You would think by now I would know.
There's a lot of road bombs in the backyard. That's true.
Road bombs.
Okay, what do you? Let's talk about energy healing as we're heading into 2022.
Okay, energy healing is really a nebulous term, so I like it because energy is not just things like Reiki and pranic and access consciousness bars. And I dropped my prop.
Oh. That's a nice, beautiful.
This is part of energy healing too. And I'm going to hit Project Linus real quick.
Okay.
Because it's been a good bad month. I guess anytime we do deliveries, we consider it a good bad month because that means we've got children here in the valley that are in need. So this is one that was just picked up yesterday from the north end of the area up in Modesto and Merced.
Okay.
So it's going to go through the process. Some of you know about it, but just to give you some numbers, in December alone, we have distributed 175 blankets.
Really?
Yes.
Now, is this for Project Linus, right? Okay. Is this? Are these blankets mainly for kiddos or folks like less fortunate?
Project Linus is 0 to 18.
Okay.
So it is the kiddos, and they can be in any type of situation because we usually work with organizations or social services.
And it's
Sometimes individuals. Some did
Okay.
go to children who had a house fire.
right.
So, yeah, if we know where they are, we can get them out there. But I know there's so many of you who have been watching what's been going on with Project Linus, and for this moment in time, we're able to deliver blankets again.
Oh,
We weren't able to during COVID,
wow.
and
That
people were
sucks.
incredibly talented and generous. So I'm going to put a plea out because I do that too.
Yeah.
If there is anybody up in the Stanislaus and Merced County areas who has been touched by Project Linus, we desperately need a coordinator up there. You can reach me with my contact information or here at the station.
Right. Wow, look at that. That's an interview I think you did with...
That's been a bit.
Yeah, that's so
I
cool.
hope I retired that shirt.
Hey, look. That was a blanket, right?
Yes.
Wow.
Yeah, some of them you'll find blankets and quilts, and some of them have been hand-drawn by groups. So a wide variety. We've done fairs. So
Okay.
a little bit of everything that goes out to provide comfort. Hey, I saw that lady not too long ago, too.
She's on 99.3 now FM. What's her name? I forgot her name. Athena, that's right, Athena. Yeah.
I actually got to do an interview on their program.
Oh, you did?
A month or two ago.
Oh,
yeah,
how
a couple
cool.
months probably, yeah.
99.3 now FM.
He did that really well.
I'm a jingle-obsessed human being. I love jingles. Besides what?
Besides Seinfeld.
Yeah, I'm not even going to say what I said before
I wasn't going to say what you said.
about me being a Seinfeld, I'll say, lover.
Okay.
Do you remember Seinfeld came out with Festivus?
Don't
Do you
remember.
Oh,
No.
yeah, so you've only seen a little bit of it.
Very little.
Festivus is hilarious.
I'll do the clips.
Yeah, well, you got to watch it. Yeah, just check it out.
Okay.
Okay. What? So, with these cards, can you go back to that real
Sure.
quick? How do you put everything together? That's a loaded question.
That's a loaded question. Today, I just wanted to start with, and I know every one of these is beautiful.
Mm-hmm.
She spent years collecting, doing the designs.
Okay.
But I have a lot of different oracle decks, so part of it is just, if you need a good motivational thought during the day, I used to drop those on a regular basis. Sometimes, we need... Oh, that is still me today.
Yeah, it is.
I know
is.
it's been switching. It's like, can I just sit here and watch myself?
It's fun, isn't it?
Yes.
That's the beauty of a green screen. We can put whatever we want behind it.
But that does not look like this guy out there today.
No, that's not today, unfortunately. But we need the rain.
We need the rain.
Yeah.
And how does it all go together? A lot of the times it's about having a conversation with someone and figuring out what their most pressing area of interest is. I'm going to say it that way.
Right.
Because it can be physical, it can be emotional, it can be... Oh, I love... see, I don't know how to read director cues yet.
You'll get there.
I'll get there. So, yeah, it's not on my list, but I have wanted to do a show on Central Valley Talk for the longest time.
Well, why don't you do it? One day.
We'll talk.
Okay.
We'll talk. So, depending on what their pressing issue is, and you mentioned around the holidays, a lot of us get triggered by holidays.
Right.
That was awesome, too.
Hey, I was pretty fast at catching it.
So, if you think it's all serious here in the studio,
No.
it's not.
Especially today. Usually I'm in a suit, right? So I was like,
You're
well,
in your. Oh, it's bulldog red, not Christmas red.
Well, this is all I had.
So I coordinated well because if I would have worn red, it would have been orange red, and that would not have been good.
I know that's true. That's okay. Now, okay, wait. There was a question. Man, I've been doing this the last couple of days where I have this question in my head and then boop goes away. So I'll come back to that. But.
Sometimes when you have those brain overloads, there's just too much going on or too much chatter in the background.
Right.
In the background.
Right.
And I'm finding I still have a lot of that chatter because I'm taking a course that our assignment for the first week was spend 3 minutes in silence. Do you know how long 3 minutes without my conversation is?
It's hard.
It's very hard.
I know.
Which is hysterical because I do guided meditations.
But it's like when it's just you.
When it's just me.
Yeah.
When it's just me, we have a lot going on.
Right. Okay, so, my question came back. My question came back to me. Winter solstice. That was yesterday. Is this a time of reflection, a time of change? What do you think?
Always.
Okay.
We're always in change. We're always going a different energetic direction. Winter solstice is my favorite because I really like sun. So that's the day I celebrate. Hey, the sun is going to come back.
Eventually, right.
Eventually. But no, I'll take the rain. I'll take the rain.
I know. So this is, it's a good time to maybe make some changes.
It's a good time. And on the full moon on Saturday.
Oh, that's Saturday? Okay.
Last Saturday.
Oh, that was last Saturday.
Last Saturday. And, rituals like this work whenever you do them.
Right.
I get distracted, just like I found out we had an extra day this week.
I know. It's only Thursday.
It's only Thursday. I'm so excited I have one more day this week. Not that I do Christmas or any of that, but it's like I just have stuff that I need to do now.
It's a good catch-up time.
It's a good catch-up. But on the full moon, as a general rule, I try to release that which is not for my highest and best good. On the new moon, that's when I set my intentions for what I want the next month to bring, or year, or whatever. And people are real familiar with my story. They know I do not set resolutions because I always break them within a week. So I don't set myself up for failure like that.
See, that's a good idea. No.
And a lot of us get really kind of interesting during the holiday season.
Yeah.
But, just like synchronicities always come up, they've been directing my life. Holidays are about eating. Eating is not always good.
Yeah, I know.
So one of the synchronicities, you wanted to know what's been going on. I have a phone interview next month early to possibly be part of a 12-week food as medicine program.
Oh.
I'm excited.
Wow.
I'm excited because a lot of things have been lining up and now they're manifesting. One of the other things that I've been working on a lot for the last it's been really in my face for the last 6 months is the article I read, and it was great. It was so good, I shared it on my Facebook page. And it's about being emotionally unavailable or not available enough, and how we learn to interact with other people. Some of us love holidays. Some of us,
it's a sad, lonely time of year.
It's a sad, lonely time. And the sun in the northern hemisphere, I think, has part of it too, because a lot of us really are nurtured by sun. We need that vitamin D, even though we don't get it. So, fake lights, they're not a bad thing. If that plants, they're a good thing too.
I had a friend who recently got COVID, and her and her husband did, and she was telling me that she would just go out in the sun for like 3 hours and just sit And she was like, oh my gosh, I felt so much better. They both did. So yeah, the sun is important.
And the interesting part about that just jumped, vitamin D is one of the vitamins that they were suggesting as part of wellness.
Right.
I have to be careful because I don't always agree with it. So when I really don't agree, this is how crazy I am. If I really want to know what the truth is, I will go on Facebook. I will. And I will put on my post, Facebook fact checkers.
Okay.
And I will ask them.
Oh, well, perfect.
And they...
And what do they say?
They don't usually answer.
They don't.
me.
Yeah, that's what I figured.
But yeah, that's another whole set of opinions I have.
Okay, let's talk about kind of things that you're going to be working on, other things you're going to be working on in 2022, and then also the second part to that is, are you looking for new clients and
Looking for new clients and people who are willing to do the work to make a change. And often when, oh, you mean I'm going to have to like dig into all my skeletons in my closet? Well, I already did that. I've already done my steps. I've already done my confession. Mm-hmm. The shadows that we work on are the parts of ourselves that we have rejected at some point in our life. And when I stopped being hateful to myself about my shadows, I know I'm only as sick as my secrets. And I had another one come out the other day. It's like, okay, a lot of people know I'm a hoarder. Part of my hoarding recovery now is I'm working with access consciousness and using the tools on that. So that's also something I can offer the pre-hoarders. Because when we look at that TV show, it's people who are literally in dangerous conditions.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
A lot of us can get really close to that before the bugs and the rodents come.
So is it
there we go. There's one of my skeletons.
So whatever, I mean, I guess the point of the story though is whatever you're facing,
Yes.
Negative things, that's where you can really work with people and kind of do the energy healing.
Right, kind of try to mitigate what the old habit is, because we learn our habits up till the time where some people say 3, some people say 7, but it's all the stuff that keeps us stuck in that programming to not be able to go forward.
Right.
And you want me to switch to my list now?
Go.
Because that's one
Sure.
of the things that's going forward with me.
Okay.
There is a business called You Define Wellness. They provide wellness packages to employers for their employees. I had one of those phone interviews this morning where we interviewed each other to see if we would fit with where we're going. That's why I'm happy to be home this weekend, because I will be able to do the paperwork to get registered for that.
See? It always works out.
Always. And what else? Because I like fun. Wait, I don't feel like I'm very fun without my lights today.
I know. Hey.
But I'll be out at Full Circle. I'm going to plug all the places I'm
Do
going to
it,
be
do
at,
it.
I
Yeah,
guess.
yeah,
I'll be
yeah.
out at Full Circle Brewing on January 6th for their art hop party.
Okay.
I'll be out doing tarot, providing information. It's probably going to be a little chilly to be doing an access bar session. But don't worry, I got that covered this month too, because it is Global Access Bars Day on January the 15th.
Okay.
So I will be offering mini sessions, full sessions if we have time, shares for practitioners in the area, and that's going to go from 8:30 to 5:30. See my stuff for the address.
Okay.
One that I'm trying to get to is on January 22nd, and that's the Turlock Expo.
Oh.
They do an expo a few times a year, and it's about all kinds of metaphysical and alternative wellness. So it's a great place to come and hang out for the day. And I have my fingers crossed, thinking good energy, because there are a couple of people here in the Fresno area that are working on the final signatures for a regular metaphysical market. I just jumped I jumped their biscuit before. But that's what I always do. But
you're putting the good vibes out.
I'm putting the good vibes out, because the more people know that what we think, what we say impacts everything that goes on. Everything. It's like, I want. What that does, that triggers you to keep wanting, because you're coming from a place of lack. Mm-hmm. So if you want friends during the holiday season, there are a lot of my friends I know that post on Facebook, hey, if you need someplace, we got an extra plate waiting for you.
Yeah.
So it's part of the whole journey that we take where we're isolated, which is where so many of us run into addictions in our life.
Yep.
And then we get that, okay, I don't have the crutch anymore, and now I don't know what to do, but it doesn't feel any better. I just don't go to jail. Mm-hmm. I don't get in bar fights. Mm-hmm. I don't drive drunk.
Yep.
Am I talking about any of my friends? Yes. Am I talking about me personally? Yes.
Yeah.
Personally, yes.
Don't drink and drive this holiday season.
Don't drive high either.
Yes, that too. Yeah.
Watch out for what the good doctor gives you too, because a lot of those are mind and mood altering.
Oh yeah, absolutely. I know. Journeyoftheheart.today. You're on Facebook, and on Facebook every Tuesday you do Coffee with Betsy live. What time is that generally?
That's at 10 o'clock.
10 a.m.
And that's on my personal page, Betsy Champ.
Very good. Happy holidays.
You too. And I think now I need to go find me some lights.
I could give these to you, but you'd have to give them back to me because I love them. I'll give you this.
I should just go get my own.
All right. I'm sure the $1.25 store has them. Did you hear about that?
No, I've experienced it.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Laughing at my friends out of state because they got it first.
They got it first. Jeez Louise. Okay. Thank you. I'll see you. I'll probably see you next month or
Sounds
month.
Good.
Definitely in the new year.
Yes.
Okay. Thanks, Betsy.
Thank you. Happy holidays to everyone.
I'm Austin Reed. You're watching Central Valley Talk.